A fundamental of Operation Walk is educating healthcare providers in the host countries. People are benefited from the gift of mobility through joint replacement. These deserving people are also benefited by the Operation Walk healthcare professionals who teach their host professionals, leaving a lasting value. It has been my observation that it is the volunteers and the industry supporters at every level giving their expertise, time, and money who are benefited the most. The gift of helping others is a true blessing. On this special night, as we honor Larry, we want to present to you a gift that will continue your mission to educate. Larry, you have a special supporter, Paula Paulus. She's starting the Lawrence D. Dorr Operation Walk Scholarship, which will support a 4th or 5th year resident on Operation Walk missions. Paula could not be here tonight, so it is my pleasure to present to you the Larry Dorr Operation Walk Scholarship on her behalf. Larry?
Well, thank you, George, and certainly thank Paula. That's a great gift. She's a fun person. We have a little joke together because her name is Paula Paulus, and one of my buddies who's here tonight, when we were at Cornell, dated a girl named Paula Paulus. And I just always told Paula Paulus that she had a lot more class than Paula Paulus. So I really appreciate everybody being here tonight. One of the really fun things for me on this trip is that so many of my cousins flew in from Iowa and Montana and the East Coast. And my longtime friends from Cornell came. And we had a dinner with them last night, and I told them this, but I'm going to extend this to everyone in the room tonight. I gave them a special dispensation last night. And I'm going to give that special dispensation to everybody here. And that's because you were so kind to come and honor me tonight, you don't have to come to my funeral. It's more fun having you here tonight anyway. There are a lot of people in this room that I've known for a long time. My brothers are here, which have known me all my life. My cousins are here that have known me for 70 years. My Cornell buddies are here that have known me for 60 years. My wife is here, who's known me for 55 years. And there are friends that in the medical profession that I've just known for a long time that are here. Two of them, John Callahan and Rich Santori, flew in from New York from the Hip Society today to be here, and that's just meaningful to me. With all of you that are here, it is such a warm feeling to know that you would spend the money and time to come. But tonight's really about Operation Walk. and it's a night that's about humanity. We all have dreams. We all know that lots of times those dreams don't come true. And really what makes them come true is that someone else starts to believe in those dreams. So Operation Walk and me having the idea is not really the reason Operation Walk is successful. It's successful firstly because Jerry and Mary Ellen and Marilyn, they believed in the idea. And they went to work and they really kind of made it happen. And then when I won the humanitarian award, it just took flight. And it's really become the face of giving back in orthopedics, which is very good for orthopedics. And there is, and for those of us who go into medicine, the feeling that when we make that choice and we're young, we haven't gone to medical school even yet, and we feel that we're going to be able to live the romance of medicine every one of our daily lives. But then we get into the practice of medicine, and particularly today we find the rules and the regulations have kind of muddied the dream, and the romance fades. And then, unfortunately, 50% of orthopedic surgeons wish they weren't in medicine anymore. One of them gets on these trips that's burned out. And all of a sudden, he's living his dream. For 1 week, he's immersed in the glory of medicine. And for 1 week, he becomes baptized in, once again, having the love of medicine. And he goes home with a renewed passion for his profession. So what we do with Operation Walk is not just for the patients. They say a humanitarian is someone who is dedicated to relieving the suffering of others unconditionally, with no ulterior motive. For some, it means giving of their time. For some, of their talent. For some, it's giving of money to make it happen. When Operation Walk started, we stood on the shoulders of Chuck Miller and Audrey Skirball and Gene Cohen and Rich Carteret and George Etheridge, and our patients and friends. Always our patients and our friends. And it's not changed throughout the years. They are the ones who have kept our organization alive. So in the end, it is you. You are Operation Walk. Persons who are generous feel gratitude. Gratitude for the life they've had, gratitude for what they are living. So their donation of time, talent, or money is just an expression of that gratitude. Cicero famously said that gratitude is the greatest of all virtues and the parent of all others. So we see these videos of patients who have had their life changed by Operation Walk. And that is an expression of your gratitude. We see that in each of these patients, there's a piece of you that is now in their lives. And not just their lives, but their children, their grandchildren, their great-grandchildren, because they'll all talk about how their matriarch or their patriarch was saved by an American miracle that dropped out of the sky. Now, lest you think I'm being a little too dramatic, let me just give you a story from one of our trips to Vietnam. We were in Hanoi, and one of the doctors said to me, there's one of these patients, this old lady, and she's from the village up in the mountain. They never come down. She came down because she heard about you and she could get operated, and you've made her whole again. Now, everyone in her village hates the Americans because you bombed them. But this lady is going to go back to her village, and she's going to tell everyone in that village that Americans are good people. And he said, you have done more for that village than all the American diplomacy in all the years. So that's what your gratitude does, and that's the effect your humanitarian can have. Tonight, you've given me a wonderful tribute that will always be in the forefront of my memory. All of you in this room have been successful. Any of you could stand here instead of me. I think we all know the words of General MacArthur in his final address to the West Point. And his final words were, when I cross the river, my last thoughts will be of the Corps, the Corps, the Corps. Well, I'm in the winter of my life, and I'm not sure what my last thoughts will be when I cross that river. But I know that my heart will be filled with the warmth of all that I hold dear, with Marilyn at the front of that. And I think a picture of this room will flash by my brain, because all that I have had that is good in my life is filled in this room. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you.